why they always trying to sleep with the chosen ones. So verses 4 through 5 says, but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. What does know them means? To know them means to have sex with them, to sleep with them. These angels, y'all, they looked like men, they talked like men, they ate like men, they slept like men, they walked like men. I want y'all to catch what I'm saying. These men did not have wings. Y'all, they didn't have wings. They weren't floating down the street. Oh, they weren't doing that. Okay? These are what you call earth angels. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2 says, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Those who are woke, they saw angels. They saw the chosen ones. Those people that would sleep saw men. They saw men. Chosen ones, don't get mad and don't get discouraged when these people do not treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Do not allow that to define who you are, because that has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them. You've crossed their path to show them the truth. That's it. Now, if they don't recognize who you are, that's not your fault. And what a lot of these sleeping people don't understand is they don't get to pick and choose who God sends. They don't. It's just like the Jewish leaders, aka the church, did not want to receive Jesus as the Christ. They said, as the Messiah. They said, no. I knew his mama, his daddy, his grandma, his cousin. I know his whole family. You talking about the carpenter's son? And that's how they look at y'all, chosen ones. These people think that they know you. Okay? They think that they can dictate your future, but they only can judge you based on how they judge themselves. To the level and to the extent that they judge themselves. And some people are so insecure, they can only feel secure when they make everybody else feel like they're lesser than them. That's their sickness. That's their mental health. And just like you went through the darkness to find the light, they got to do the same thing. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Y'all are passing through these people's lives. Don't waste your time and your energy trying to explain anything to them. Because it's just like when it says the men were passing through where Abraham was, they was on their mission. The Lord say, hold on a minute. Should I not let Abraham know what's going on? Is he going to be a mighty man? He's going to do great things for the kingdom. Okay, that's the only reason why he tarried. They tarried with Abraham. Then it says when the angels made it into Sodom, Lot was like, come on, just, come and stay in my house. He was trying to show them all the hospitality in the world. And they initially say, nah, we're going to be out here in the street all night. We're going to be out here doing the work all night. We got stuff to do, and we ain't coming to do no play. Y'all get what I'm saying? That is what y'all are being called to do. These men were highly attracted to the beautiful, handsome, sexy, chosen ones. I want y'all to understand something. I don't care what you think about yourself when you look in that mirror. You say, oh, my nose is too big. My edge is thin. I'm fat. I'm whatever it is that you see that make you judge yourself and look down upon yourself. Let me tell you something. That is not what they see. They see the light of God, the light of the divine down on the inside of you. That is what they are attracted to. The darkness is always going to be attracted to the light. Chosen ones, y'all are the closest thing that these people are going to see to the light. But instead of being transformed by the light, a lot of them try to steal the light. The light, chosen ones, is your virtue. It says in Luke chapter 8, verse 46, it says, and Jesus said, somebody had touched me, for I perceive that virtue is gone out of me. What does virtue mean? Virtue in Greek means dunamis or dunamas, okay? And that means force, miraculous power, abundance, and strength. This is what they trying to steal from y'all chosen ones. I'm going to say it again. They trying to steal your life force, your miraculous power, your abundance, and your strength. That's what they trying to steal from you. Your virtue. But chosen ones, it's like I like to say, y'all are woke. Y'all are tuned into the right frequency. Y'all on the right vibration. Healed, recognized, real. You ain't the one, the two, or the three. Period. Point blank. End of story. This is why they want to sleep with the chosen ones. If you like this message, please like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, and until next time.